Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today I have yet another maintenance video for you. Once a month I do a deeper cleaning of both tanks and I wanted to show you how I do that. I am a little behind on the deep cleaning because back in April I hurt my back lifting heavy things, but my back is feeling better now and I need to get my tanks cleaned up a bit, so I'm gonna do that this week. So the first thing I start with when I do deep cleaning is preparing the packs of Chemipure Blue. Last year when I thought I was getting a 40-gallon tank, I bought a whole bunch of these bags which treat up to 35 gallons. This is obviously too much for my 25-gallon Lagoon tank, which only holds about 16 to 20 gallons of actual water. So what I do is I split the contents up into 2 bags, using one and then saving the other for the next month. I use the original mesh bag that it comes in, and then I also use a small organza bag like the one that are commonly used for wedding favors. And then for my 10-gallon, I just use one of the Chemipure Nano packs. But before I use either one, I do rinse the packs out in the sink and let them drip dry a little bit while I do the rest of my water change. I also use the large turkey baster to baste anything loose off the rocks. I leave the pumps running while I do this to make sure all the nasty particles get through the filtration and are caught up in the polyfill, which I keep in the media baskets. I then also use the Tunze algae scraper once a month on the glass. I do that along the sand bed because it can get a lot closer to the sand bed than the MagFloat scrapers, and I do really like to keep my sand line clean. In the Lagoon 25, I've been leaving the back wall alone, but in the 10-gallon anemone tank, I do use a toothbrush to keep the back clean of algae. I just sort of think that the clean back wall helps make the colors of the rock anemones pop, so to me it's worth the extra step of taking a toothbrush to the whole back of the tank. Alright, so I've already basted the rocks and scraped the glass. My water is all mixed and ready to go. The next thing I'm going to do is siphon out the back chambers with a battery powered siphon that I found on Amazon. It does take D batteries, and again I got it on Amazon. I find that using the battery powered siphon is just a lot easier than the manual siphon, because with the manual siphon you have to start and stop for each chamber. The 10-gallon tank has 3 chambers in the back and the Lagoon 25 has 5 chambers in the back. I use these little brushes, or sort of like pipe cleaner brushes, to clean off any algae growing in the back chambers, and then I sort of stir things up a bit with the turkey baster. As you can see, I've already taken out the media basket, the heater, as well as the thermometer. For the purposes of this video, I'm going to leave the pump and the auto top off in the tank, because the pump especially is a little bit messy to take out. I did clean the pump off a couple months ago, so I don't need to clean it. Otherwise, normally I would take that out and clean around it. So for now, like I said, I'm just gonna leave it in. Now I do have to be careful while using the siphon because it does have a rather small opening at the bottom for where the water gets sucked up. Since I have a lot of the little purple and white Colinista snails, they tend to go into the back chambers and die in my tanks like they tend to do. There's quite a few empty snail shells back there and they will get stuck in the siphon if I'm not careful. Alright, so I'm going to siphon the back chambers out, then siphon the sand a bit. I can then put the heater, thermometer, and media basket back. I'll put in the new Chemipure and new polyfill in the tank. I'll refill with new salt water to where the water line needs to be, and then I can turn the pumps on. The last thing to do will be to turn the auto top off back on once I've made sure that my water level is where it needs to be. When I'm finished completely with the tank, I'll give the outside of the glass a wipe down to wipe up any spills, any drips, as well as wiping off the screen top. That's it, then I'll finally be done. Of course, I'll be going through the same process with my Lagoon tank as soon as I finish with the 10-gallon tank. So guys, as always, I really appreciate you watching. If you want to leave a comment, if you have any questions or suggestions for other videos, please do so. Give the video a thumbs up if you want to see more videos like this. Give it a thumbs down if you don't like this video, and subscribe if you want to be notified when my next video comes up, which has usually been every Saturday. Alright, thanks again. Have a great day.